Ladies and gents and everyone else in between, welcome back to Demon's Souls. So, we're finally ready, hello Bjorn, to start tackling the final stages of the game, I think. We finished off the Valley of Defilement last time. We did manage to get all the things back up to pure white, so we were able to do everything there. However, we unfortunately failed to get our character tendency to pure white. Okay, so just to reiterate there, if I had defeated Skirva the Wanderer, the Black Phantom version of Skirva, legitimately, so without him falling off, I would have gained more white character tendency. Okay, so because I didn't do that, I missed out on it, and I'm not able to get the ring from the Buddha child at the top. But I'm kind of okay with it, okay, because I've mentioned before, we're not necessarily doing a Platinum Trophy run. So, at risk of repeating myself over and over, let's head straight into the final place here, okay? The King's Tower. Once a symbol of Boletaria, stands ravaged by the claw marks of drakes, while silver-haired old King Alant sits on his crumbling throne. Witness to the desolation. There we go. Setting the scene there before the final curtain is unfurled. Okay, so we're pure white here, which is good. I do want to grab some bits because we've got the Cerulean Drake coming up, okay, which is the blue drake from earlier that got me with its tail, but we're able to take it out shortly. What I'm going to do first is just this room here, okay? Excuse me. I'm going to do this room now first, and then I'll head back to the Nexus and get some supplies for the fight. But I'm going to do this room because there are 3 Black Phantoms over there, okay? That we need to take out. In fact, they're relatively tough as well. Hang on. Let's deal with these dudes as well. There is a Crystal Lizard there. Yeah, it's already seen me, which is fine. We'll get that later when we're not being attacked by these vicious people here. Okay, so I want to deal with these NPCs. They are unique enemies, and they will not respawn once I've taken them out. Look, there was a 3rd Drake. Look at this. The brown Drake. The poo-coloured Drake. So, let me grab all the goodies. Here we go. So, Penetrator has... Ooh, hello. Are you coming, buddy? I've aggroed the Penetrator dude first. So, each of these 3 NPCs here, these Black Phantom NPCs, are based on... Oh dear, you didn't like that, did you? Ah! Ooh. You absorbed that one, but not that one. Each of these 3 dudes are actually based on the 3 bosses we fought up until this point in Boletaria Palace, okay? So that was the Penetrator, and you get the Penetrator's sword, okay? That's Oolong Tea over there. So she was the one that turned into the Phalanx Demon at the very start. And then you can probably guess which one the dude at the back is, who's having issues with a barricade over there. Do you know what? While he's distracted... Oh, he's not distracted anymore. Oolong... No. Okay, she's a lot quicker than me. Hang on. Okay, so... I could do... Actually, yeah. We'll use our sword. I could take out the lady at the back first. This Tower Knight lad is by far the strongest, okay? I forget his actual name. It kind of looks like Valifax, because he's wearing brushwood armor set, but I'm not actually sure if it is Valifax or not. So she's very squishy, okay. And we've kind of seen this trio of hostile NPCs before in other Soulsborne games. I think of goodness me, what was it called? Also, you get another version of the white bow there. So we already found one back in the Storm Ruins place. Dark Souls 3, when you're in Lothric, heading up to Lothric, the top of Lothric Castle, you fight 3 NPCs there, and they're kind of like, one's a Dex, one's a Strength, and then one is a mage. So it's sort of a similar situation. So this dude is a problem. Hang on. I do want to heal up. Part of the problem with this guy is actually the weapon he's using as well. It's called the scraping spear, okay? And it was... Ooh. It was notorious back in the day. He's pretty weak, though. I'm not going to lie. Ow, he hurts. It was notorious back in the day for stuff like PvPing, because it actually causes your equipment to break if you're attacked with it. Okay? I think they... Oh my goodness. There have been similar weapons in like future Soulsborne titles, like in Dark Souls 2, I think. Ow, you are a absolute bitch. So I don't really know how to deal with this dude. I assume you could probably... oh, well, you can kind of just tank him. But I was going to say you can probably... So you get a second tower shield as well. We already found one of those. You can probably parry him, would be my guess. I think you can parry thrusting spears. Actually, I do not know. I've never tried it. I'm not willing to. I'm too scared. So, yeah, like I said, I will go back in a second. But, do you know what? I'll kill the dudes in here first, because they give good items, and... So, hang on. I could do with being a little quick here. So there's a couple red knights, there's a ninja, and there's a couple archers up there as well, okay? So I'm hoping that would have aggroed the ninja. Because there is a ninja. Like I said, sometimes he makes himself known and he'll come down the stairs. Otherwise, hang on. I might have to play this a little bit safe here. Where have you guys gone? Where are you gone? There's one up there. That's one. Yeah, you get a free hit, buddy. Oh, I'm out of arrows! No! Well, I'm not willing to use a white arrow to do that, so I'm afraid up close and personal. And the ninja is just up there, look. So I wonder if he'll actually drop a shuriken for us. Because we haven't had a shuriken yet. Nothing. Okay, that works too. Oh, I forgot about you. And there's a second red knight. So yeah, great soul farming, and I wanted to get some goodies, like I said. So look, even the archers dropping full moongrass there, new moongrass. So again, one of the best farming spots right there in the game. Excuse me, for grasses and souls. Okay, so I'm gonna head back. Excuse me, I've just eaten something before this, so I'm clearing my throat a little bit. Problem with multitasking, isn't it? Okay, I'm just checking if there's anything behind there, actually. So, what have I been doing today? Well, I've been busy today. I've been doing something. I've been recording, okay? But I've not been recording YouTube. I've been recording something else. And do you know what? I haven't had, apart from doing YouTube, I've not had that much fun doing something in such a long time. Do you know what it is? Do you know what it is? It's an app. I discovered an app. I didn't even know about it. I don't know how many years it's existed. It's called Smool. Okay, so if anyone knows. It's basically a karaoke app. You get songs and you can sing the lyrics to the songs. You can do duets with people, okay? You can do a duet, for example, if it's from a Disney film. You can do a duet with one of the characters that sings their part of the songs. For example, like Aladdin, A Whole New World. So I could sing Aladdin's parts, and then Jasmine would just sing her parts, and I sing along. Or, like I said, you can duet with other people. And I tell you, no lie, I've been doing it all day. And I'm surprised my voice is surprisingly, apart from clearing my throat every now and then, my voice is surprisingly okay. But I've been singing my little heart out all day, and I absolutely love it. And do you know what? It's been Disney songs. It's been a couple of pop songs. I love some 80s, so I did Aha, Take On Me. And I did some Disney. I did Mulan. I did Aladdin. I did some Moana. Okay? And I've been doing that all day, and I've absolutely loved it. My only criticism is it seems easy to do a duet with someone that's already pre-recorded their lines. It would be cool if you could kind of do it with strangers, kind of on the fly kind of thing. But I guess that does create issues with like connectivity, but you know, I don't know. I think at the very least, if you have friends, you can arrange to do it in real time with each other over the internet. But I can highly recommend it. And I did today, as of recording this video, I did actually upload a little snippet of me singing. And it was Aladdin's A Whole New World. A little snippet of me singing some of that. So if you want to hear me singing something, and you know, you can judge me to your heart's content, then go ahead. It was my first YouTube short, so because I was so happy with it, the app, I mean, because I had so much fun. I love singing. I love Disney. Well, I love classic Disney, and I just love singing along to stuff. So, yeah, let me know what you think. And if you want to go on Small Yourselves, this is not sponsored, by the way, in any way, shape, or form, as you can imagine, because my channel is not monetized. Then I highly recommend it. And, you know, follow me on there. And if you want to do a duet with me, then let me know. Right. Patches, do you want to do a duet, buddy? He was nodding. So, okay, right, I need to... Oopsies. I need to take a look at my equipment burdens, because we are about to carry quite a lot of shiz, okay? We're going to be carrying a lot of thingies. Now, hang on. We don't need that many of you right now. As long as it's in my storage, it's fine. I can come back to it. Okay, let's see how that goes. Get rid of you guys. That's fine. That's fine. Pine resin. It'll do. Okay. Do you know what? What levels up item carry capacity? Is it VIT? I actually don't know. Maybe it's VIT. Item burden. I think it's VIT, you know. Excuse me. So, all of this can go. So yeah, we've got a second white bow there. We've got some white arrows. I'm tempted to invest in a load of white arrows, honestly. I don't see why not. But then we do still have quite a lot of, what are they called? Heavy arrows, don't we? You know, we got 14. Never mind. I'll take them. But the other thing I do need, because we're taking on the Cerulean Drake, okay? So we need arrows and we need kunai. Okay, because the Cerulean Drake, as I've mentioned before, can be poisoned. Now, I think from my past experience, I've taken about 60 kunai, and that seems to have got me through. Because there is actually a time limit associated with taking out the Cerulean Drake, okay? It doesn't make a difference to any sort of outcomes of the game, or items that you receive, but you can save a certain NPC's life. So again, similar themes to Dark Souls 1. You can save a certain NPC's life if you take out the Cerulean Drake quick enough. And I want to be able to do that, okay? So, first of all, kunai. Now, for kunai, we need to go to Bildrat, the grave digger. This one. Sells them in abundance, i.e. infinitely. Okay. Hello, buddy. So, where are your kunai, please? Where are they? So I could carry 88. I've currently got 11, so I need maths. If I want 60, I need 49. Okay. I could technically wear the Ring of Herculean Strength as well, just temporarily. Because whilst we're dealing with the dragon, there's nothing else that we have to deal with. So I could technically go armorless. Maybe. So that is 60 kunai, right? I keep swinging my sword when I go on my port screen. Yeah, that's 60. Let's see how many white, what are they called? White arrows we can buy. Let me see. Do I have any soul items? I have a couple. Every little helps. Patches. Now, when it comes to arrows, I can only buy 30. Or I can only carry 30. Right, hang on. Yeah, I think, do you know what? We're doing this. I need my sword because I need to be able to kill the things on the way to the Cerulean Drake. But once we're actually fighting the Cerulean Drake, there's a couple of enemies, but you can just run past them. Okay, so I might need to get rid of my my grasses. Hang on. Apologies, we'll get there in the end. Yeah, store you for now. I'll bring all this back out, don't you worry. I have to store you guys. Okay. Excuse me. Like I said, I could use my Ring of Herculean Strength, but if we can get away with this, it would be nice. So unfortunately, we will have to go naked again. Still only 30. Is that just how many I can afford? I guess it is, isn't it? Because 500 times... Oh my god, I can't do mathematics. Well, look, this will answer the question for us. Yeah, that's how many arrows I can actually carry. So I think white arrows are out of the question. So I currently have, what, 11? Hang on. Got 14.
Fine.
I will still... I'll use the white arrows that I have in my possession. Otherwise, patches, you know what, just give me 240. They cost a pittance. And I've currently got on me 200. That is plenty to deal with. I'd say if you want, at least on New Game 0, if you want to take out the Cerulean Drake, maybe 150 arrows at least. I can foresee that it won't take that much, but just in case, that's what I recommend, okay? So I do have my bow equipped, good. We're going in our pantaloons. Okay. Also, I forgot to mention, this will probably be the final... Well, it should definitely be the final episode of Demon's Souls. And it's been quite a quick one, hasn't it? Very short game. So, this time I do want to get you. Sorry, bud. I have a long memory. Yeah, you can go back, thank you. Pure Heartstone. That's pretty cool. That's pretty cool. I don't need it. Well, not for this playthrough, but I haven't forgotten you either. Do you know, I was actually thinking about my my next series today. I was thinking of Dark Souls 1, which I think will be my next series, and I was thinking of one of the bits I was thinking about was that, oh my, hello. I mean, yeah. Right, you need to just chill out, Daredevil. I was thinking, do we finally get some shuriken? Yay! We get stealth throwing daggers. There we go. So that's like the one consumable item I haven't found yet. Sorry, I was thinking about crystal lizards, but specifically in the what's it called? The hollow, the Great Hollow, where there's like 10 crystal lizards and you have to get them all. Oh, I hit the wall. Let me just fall through the stairs there, if you don't mind. Okay, hitting wall bad, right? That's all we need to know about that situation. Hitting wall bad. Okay, so that was literally the last enemy before the Cerulean Drake. So obviously we can get there without all of our goodies equipped. What are you doing? That was weird. It had like a little spasm. Pure sharpstone as well, not bad. It had like a little spasm there. They usually do a little, they run in a little circle and then they disappear. Excuse me. Right, so you shouldn't be an issue. You are an issue, and I do need to run away because archers are ninjas. It's a bad combo. Now remember, the shield, okay? The shield is a problem. All this grass we're getting there, look at this. Excellent. Okay, so remember ninja poo. There you are. Fool. Now, we probably aggroed, hang on, the Red Knight as well, so we gotta wait for Ninja. Ninjas, I think I've said, they can get hyper armor during some of their attacks, so you do have to be careful. Oh, I can hear you huffing and puffing. Pow! Not this time, sweetie. Right, give me a shit. Okay, Drake time. So, I'm going to need my kunai. Hang on. Sorry, itchy. Kunai, please. There you go. So, I don't remember exactly what you do, but I will, I'll wing it. Excuse the pun, I'll wing it. Like we might waste a couple of kunai and arrows just while we figure out the patternations of how to attack it. Also, I'm going to have to turn the volume down as well. Thank you. Excuse me. We're going to have to turn down, excuse me, the dialogue volume a bit, okay? Because as we know, it'll be super duper loud otherwise. So, there's a fatty. So, as you can see, Fatty's getting drenched in Dragonfire. So that's not going to be an issue for us. Alright, we can stand about here. Let me just test the limits of my power. Because the closer we can be, the better. Then again, I don't want to shoot that little pillar in front of me. Okay, so here we go. So we do one. When it's about to fire its breath, I'm aiming on the head. You can aim... I think you can aim onto other parts of the body, but we're just aiming on the head, okay? And we're just throwing a kunai just as it's about to turn its head to us. So there. Okay, you could probably do two. But I'm not willing to waste any, okay? And thankfully in this game, when you use a projectile in a stationary position like this, you don't move forward like in other games. So there's no danger of us going into the fire either. I'm not sure if that was actually the case in the original game or not, but it's certainly the case in this one. Now you might think this isn't doing anything, but believe you me, just have patience, my dears. Have patience. There we go. So actually, give me my white arrows. We'll use these. And we're actually going to go for 2 hits. 1, 2. Okay. And you can see the poison building up. You can see the entire Drake is actually smoking green. Now, this one has a lot more HP than its red counterpart, okay? So it's a lot tankier. I'm going to keep one white arrow for posterity's sake. As you can see, yeah, loads more HP, so you need the poison if you want to save the NPC that's coming up shortly. Okay. And when you get to 50% HP, the Drake is going to move, okay? And that's when the clock really starts ticking down, okay? So I'm going to, like with the Red Drake, I'm going to try not to skip this. Although it is taking a while, even with a +10 compound longbow. But we'll see how it goes. We'll see how it goes. The poison lasts a while, but of course it will run out eventually. So we'll have to reapply the poison, I'd say at least 2 more times, possibly. Excuse me. So yeah, I wonder... Anyone else out there? Does anyone else like singing, or are you quite shy? Do do you have issues talking, like doing public speaking, or, you know, like doing stuff in front of crowds? I'm just curious because, at least for me, and I've spoken about this before in my Elden Ring series, I had, I have social anxiety disorder. I mean, I don't know if I still do, because I'm able to do stuff like this now, but I'm still treated for it. I still take medication for it. But I was thinking today, like, me singing and uploading it onto the internet would have been nigh on impossible a few years ago for me. Like, just completely out of the question. So, at least for me, I know it's a little bit selfish, you know, just talking about myself, but, you know, what else am I going to talk about sometimes? Or most of the time. And I don't know, it just felt good. It felt like it was a little bit of a milestone for me to be able to do that kind of shit. So I encourage anyone else, especially anyone else who's a bit younger, because I know, you know, especially if there's like a teenager who's watching something, I know what it's like. Of course, I was a teenager once, many moons ago. I'm 31, in case you're wondering, but, oh, right, poison is out, and they are switching anyway, so that was actually pretty good timing. That was perfect timing. Now, you get ignored, okay? They will try and shoot us in the back, and we ignore. Okay, I will try and take this lizard. Hang on. Okay. A little bit spicy. I will leave the corpse there, because obviously we can come back for it, and we can already see there's a health bar through the wall. The NPC that's here is getting attacked, and they're about to speak to us. So I wonder if you can guess who it is. It is indeed Bjorn. He's a bit quiet, I apologise. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to run up to the doorway. The Drake is above the doorway here, look. And we're going to do one, and that might be a bit late on the second one, which is fine. So I'm going to throw the first one a little bit early, and then the second one again. The first one missed. Hang on, let me go back a bit. This might be better here. So, remember, like I said, we are against the clock now, because Bjorn's life is on the line, because for some reason he's just constantly running into the Drake's fire. Okay? So we're having to use our kunai. I don't even know if, like, the second one is hitting it, to be honest with you. But I'm just doing it. Oh, well, there you go. So now we can do 2 shots again. So 1 and 2. And it's pretty much going to be the same situation. I think I think the poison is probably going to last exactly for the amount of time that we need it to last. Because it wouldn't be ideal if we had to apply poison once more, because of Bjorn down there struggling. Okay, so this, as you can see, again, it's kind of a similar situation to Dark Souls 1, like I alluded to earlier. You think of NPCs that you can save. Okay, you can actually save them from them dying. So minor spoilers coming up, potentially. You think of Siegmund, the Knight of Katarina. Even though it's weird, you can actually save him. Okay, you can save him from dying in a pit of monsters. And it's the same with Solaire. Okay? Even though it's extremely weird and you wouldn't necessarily know to do it if you didn't have prior knowledge, or unless you got extremely lucky in your playstyle, you wouldn't be able to save Solaire because you need to destroy that little light bug, which will otherwise do a Half-Life crab thing and jump on Solaire's head and make him go crazy. And then you have to fight him. So it feels like we're doing more damage. Is it just me? I think our second arrow is hitting more consistently because we have a really good angle here. And it's GG. Sorry. Well, do you know what? You started it. We ended it. So, at least, like I said, in New Game 0, Bjorn, or the Cerulean Drake, is going to be a lot weaker Okay, and Bjor is going to be tankier and might have more HP.
Some help? Leave the fire breather to me. May light shine upon my lord, the proletariat.
Well, buddy, you're a bit. Oh, okay. Another demon downed. Well,
We managed, did we? That salamander was more trouble than expected. Now, you go on ahead. You know me. I need a nap.
I forgot to turn the volume up. I apologise.
Swooping monstrosity was quite a drain on me.
Oh, goodness me. I'm going to take a little nap. So, let's first of all get this back up. And so again, we have a Siegmund or Siegmeyer situation here, where despite being in perilous danger, he's just taking a little nap. And that's it. That's the end of Bjor's quest. You get that special little bit of dialogue at the end, okay? And then as soon as we reset the world state again, he'll disappear forever. So, my guess is that he probably does die. Probably dies. Because, I mean, that tends to be the assumption that it tends to be a good assumption that you can make about characters in Soulsborne games, that they don't necessarily get happy endings, okay? That's kind of the default position. So as long as you know and understand that going forwards, then, you know, everyone's going to be happy. Now, we actually got the best short sword in the game right there, the Knight's Sword, okay? Straight sword wielded by Boletarian knights symbolizes their fealty to the king. Forged with Stonefang hard iron, making it heavier and deadlier than standard straight swords. Okay, so if I were to do multiple new game pluses, I would have that as my offhand weapon. Okay, I'd actually have that as my offhand weapon. It's not too useful when you're using this great big thing, because this does so much damage. It kind of renders other weapons obsolete, but I like to have a quick weapon on my sidearm, okay? On my offhand. So, two things. First of all, we got the last bit of Blue-Eyed Knight gear, okay? And also, we opened this shortcut. Now, a little bit of knowledge here. This shortcut was not in the original game. It wasn't in the original game. So that's something that's a little bit cool, but it's also a welcome feature, because the final boss of the game, well, the oh, that was close. I want to say the final boss of the game. That was close, actually. Nope. Ooh, invisible fire. New trick. The unofficial final boss of the game is just ahead, okay? It's up those stairs. And if you die to him, which is potentially likely, especially for newer players, because it's one of the hardest bosses in the game, at least in the original, you would have to run this gauntlet, and if you hadn't taken out the Cerulean Drake, then you'd have to go through the Drake, and then these two fatties, and yada yada yakky schmackety, okay? But at least with this shortcut, it cuts out some of the bullshittery, okay, along the way. So we're thankful for that, Blue Point. Right, so let me get dressed, okay? So it turns out we only, at least in this playthrough, we only needed, 24 kunai, I think? 24 kunai. And then, let's say 100 arrows. I missed a few. So, you know, nothing crazy. Nothing we couldn't manage. Ah, I missed you, did I? All you had to do was just stay quiet and you would have been alive. Right, let me just step in this dragon blood. Okay. So I need to get my armor back from the storage. I need to get my shields. We're okay on arrows now, goodness me. I think we're pretty much set, really. Oh yes, sorry, we got the large-scaled flame demon soul from the Cerulean Drake. So again, this does not actually turn into a boss weapon. It is either to be kept as a trophy or consumed for soulage. Soul of the not Cerulean, Azure Drake demon, a source of enormous power. There you go. We'll store. We'll use these. So Legendary Hero Soul is the best soul item in the game. Non-boss soul, I mean. The echoes of a soul found on the corpse of a legendary hero consumed to gain souls. Go on. If left alone, it would only serve as feed for demons. Make them sound like cattle. Give me all of the good stuff. Lovely. Look at that. Right. Thomas, our journey's almost over. Well, what do you expect? So, there's a shuriken, look. Special knife made for throwing. Aim and throw horizontally toward target. Known for their inconceivably cruel design, these knives are oft employed by spies in service to the king. There we go. What else am I doing? Excuse me. I'll take all of these. Okay. Store a couple of these. I don't need my kunai anymore. So let me take these off, otherwise we're stuck with them there. Okay, and also on my quick bar down here, as you can see, I only use healing items. Okay, I'm not interested in all the other bits, and that's pretty much the case for most of my Soulsborne experience. Okay, I don't use all the other consumable items. Generally speaking, I just use heals and then stuff to cure poison or whatever. No, hang on. I did expand my... Oh no, do I want you? Yeah, I actually wanted that. I did expand my repertoire in Elden Ring a little bit because I was using stuff like grease, which I previously I didn't used to use because I was willing to concede that having stuff like grease in your inventory was actually mightily useful. Anyway, come on, let's not get tied up in the... oops, what did I just do there? The logistics of Soulsborne inventories. So I've actually already found a shield, so I don't want you. I need my armor, though, please. It's a shame we can't have you yet, but you're just far too heavy, I'm afraid. You're too... No, I can't retrieve. Hang on. Oh, because I've got like 10 trillion arrows on me. That'll be why. So store like 111. We usually carry about 50, don't we? There we go. And I wanted to get rid of this because I've already got one.
I was worried sick.
Thomas, you're always worried, buddy. And then, right, my armor. Gloves, please. Hang on. Looted. And my shield. Shields, sorry. Do you know what? Didn't I have a colourless demon soul? I probably already used it. Yeah, I used it last episode, didn't I? Never mind. I'm just doing one final check before I move on here, because, you know, I'm like... I'll already be in another world, and then I'll be like, ah, shit, I forgot the thing that was, like, crucially important to my progress in the game. I don't need my parrying shield equipped. I need my armor on, though, please. Hang on, I'm on the wrong menu. Oops. Nope. God, I'm all over the shop. Beast all over the shop. Enough to drive a man sick. Sorry. Oh, I need to repair my shiz.
I can forge weapons.
I need to repair. Look at this. I haven't done this in a while. Goodness me, that was expensive too. Baldwin, I'm here to save the world. Can't you at least give me a concession? How many levels? Mathematics 4. Good. I'm pumping up Vit. Item burden, yes, it doesn't increase your item burden too, so it's worth leveling up as well from that perspective, not just for your HP, okay? Now, we are going... I keep gravitating towards this bloody archstone. I'm done with it. Get over it, mate. King's Tower. It's time for the unofficial final boss. There is one more thing to actually do in Boletaria. Okay, and we'll do that after we defeat the final boss, okay? We get to fight somebody. Hello, guys. I was very impressed with how quickly you clocked on to be there. Always worth killing that one. In fact, these two to get all the goodies. In case, you know, you want to do something in your new game. If you do a new game, you might hate this fucking game and never want to play it again. Right. So, I could run past these, but honestly, for all time's sake. Oh, look, they dropped a Night Sword. That's actually pretty cool. So, they can drop Night Swords as well. Oh, my green. My green. There we go. Wow, they completely missed me. Aye, you didn't miss. Ah, I'm not naked this time, bitch. Not naked this time, sweetie. 6 full bow cross. I'll use one of those. There you go, you paid for yourself. You were remunerated me. Oh dear. And I mean, even I can't even pronounce mathematic terms, let alone do mathematics. Okay, I don't want to kill fatties again. Do you know what? Now I'm thinking of a song from Final Fantasy VII Remake. It was called Due Recompense, where you fight some bandits in the broken highway. And then the theme is like... if anyone knows. That one. It's actually pretty good. Even if you don't like Final Fantasy or haven't played it, I recommend looking up. In fact, do you know what? Most Final Fantasy themes are absolutely fucking amazing. At least from the games that I like. Like, you think... I mean, Final Fantasy VII. Like, the battle theme, like... how does it go? Do you know what I've got in my head? I've got in my head the Final Fantasy X battle theme, which is that one. What's Final Fantasy VII? Alright, let's talk to Oscar Pistorius first. So, looking not too good. How did you make it past the Drake, though?
Oh, it's you, is it?
Also, I love this.
My father is up above.
He's just talking normally, right?
Well, something like him anyway. A demon in his shape.
Just casual conversation.
I began this quest to ask my father his reasons. To drag him back to the path of righteousness. But it seems it was all in vain. Please.
Well, he probably shunned you because you
in his depraved
you're
state,
visibly
these lands.
smelly.
This key opens Boletaria's mausoleum. Inside the mausoleum lies Father's sword, the demon brand. Use it to bring an end to his madness.
Use it. There you go, look. It's so ridiculous. So he was talking to us normally, as he's done throughout the playthrough, very calmly, and I mean, apart from when he's not being chased, but just very normally, like casually conversing with us. And then he just suddenly dies. But when he dies, he stands up and does his death animation. It's so ridiculous, man. Anyway, so by completing Boletaria's quest there, we actually, excuse me, we got the mausoleum key. So, another reason to make sure that you complete his quest. Excuse me. Carved amalgam... Oh my goodness me. Agalmatolate. What the fuck is that? Agalmatolate? Agalmatolite. Okay. Is that actually a real metal? Carved agalmatolite key. Jesus Christ, where's Siri when you need her? Oh, my phone's on charge. Do you know what? I need to know what that means. I'm going on Google. Hang on. Google, where are you? There you are. What was it? Agalmatolite? Sorry, I'm typing with my left hand here. It's a word. Hang on, it's a mineral. Oh, for fuck's sake, sorry. Second. Hang on. The name has been applied to a carving stone from China and elsewhere. A synonym for pynite, pyrophyllite, or talc. So it's a type of mineral. So it's made of stone? It's a stone key. Goodness me, you learn something new every day, don't you? Opens the Bolitarian royal family mausoleum. There you go, that's the important bit that we need. So yes, we completed Bolitari's quest. Farewell. Embarrassing. Right. I was talking about something before I... Oh, Final Fantasy. I'm thinking of the Final Fantasy VII battle theme. Also, don't forget to go up here because you'll get some blue eyes. Also, you just heard something. You just heard something spawn in. But I can't even think of it now. So look, you get a Black Phantom version of the guy that just died. Look at that. So this is obviously a dear me, this is obviously a recurring theme that demons obviously are corrupting the spirits or something or other of NPCs in the game, and they're turning them into Black Phantom versions. Okay, so we actually already found the rune set in Latria. I tell you what, I have time to think about Final Fantasy in this bloody lift, because this, I would say, is officially the slowest lift in any Soulsborne game ever created. And you'll see why. Just look at the back here. Okay, look in here, look. There's a couple of dreglings. So it's these two dudes. Okay, they're still here. The castle's in ruin. Everyone's gone mad or dead. But they're still here. They're doing the lift for us. Okay? We pull this. And then they just start doing that. But this lift... This is as quick as it goes, and it takes ages. And you imagine when you die to the boss and you're trying to do the run back, and you want to get back into the boss fight, you've got to do this. And then when the lift gets to the top, you have like a few seconds to go into the boss room before the lift starts moving down again, and you can't interact with the door anymore. Anyway, Final Fantasy VII. Hang on, give me a second. You know, I'm thinking of one, the one that goes, but that's more of a boss fight. I'm trying to think of the main theme. I can't think of it. Jesus Christ. It's Jason Bourne. Anyway, here we go. Unofficial final boss. I always find it funny when I fight this guy because of some of the sounds that he makes. He also looks so calm when he turns around. Obvious anger issues. Demon Bramped. Probably the coolest theme in the game as well. In fact, you know what? Turn up the music a little bit here. Also, very cool visual. I like, you know what? So, I love some of the sounds he makes. Do you know what? Press circle. Press circle there. So, he's actually stunnable, but... Oh, you can interrupt this. This is a big OE. You can interrupt it. Now, what I'd recommend is don't stand in front of him for too long, okay? Also, don't get grabbed by that, because that is his soul-sucking attack, and he can steal a level from you, so it's not very cool. So just stay away. Another reason why I'd say not necessarily to stand in front of him for too long. Okay? Fool. Also, he's more of a traditional boss, soul boss. Soulsborne boss, he punishes healing and stuff like that. So you gotta watch it. Don't think that you're safe to heal until he's done an action, but also there, you saw that he had some hyper armor. However, we're done. I always love to do this as well, and he's dying. Sorry. Then we can get a good look at the king. Well, this isn't the king, this is actually a demon. But we can get a look at the king before he yeets out of existence. Do you have eyeballs? Oh my goodness! You've got eyeballs and then some. He's actually got some pretty red eyeballs as well. Look. There you go. So you were a douche to your son, and you killed him. There he goes. And then Sean Connery is going to talk to us in a second. Hang on.
How did you defeat my demonic reflection? How many souls might you have devoured, I wonder? The rest is up to the Old One. If it is to be, then you shall be beckoned.
There we go. Thank you, Sean. So we're in that... well, the camera doesn't go here. That's a shame. We can go up. There we go. So we're in that keep that was in between the dueling peaks. And the castle that we came from... I mean, it's very foggy. Can you turn off fog? Hang on. Grain. Just wondering. Sharpness. Filter. Oh, here we go. Exposure. Contrast. I mean... Lens debris. Don't think that did anything, honestly. Sorry. I know it's a bit of a silly time to be playing with the camera. Contrast. Whoa, other way. There we go. Contrast helps. So, the castle we came from originally looks like it's not the one all the way in the back. I think it's like the middle one there. Yeah. Like there's two big turrets there in the center of the screen are where you spawn in front of it. On the drawbridge. Or the bridge, whatever it's called. Yeah. How cool. There you go. Full circle. Right. We've got another... well, I say we got another load of souls. At this point of the game, because we've defeated every archdemon in the game, you can no longer level up. You can no longer level up, okay? False King Demon Soul. The soul of the False King Demon. Source of enormous power. Send to storage. So I think you need that in order to be able to create... I want to say the ultimate weapon in the game. It's a special weapon, okay? You merge two swords, the sword that he was using and then another sword, which we're going to go get now, to create a special weapon, okay? But in the meantime, let's just go back to the Nexus. There should be a little bit of a cutscene for us, so enjoy. Oh, for God's sake. Sorry. Give me a sec. Sorry, I was actually searching for... During that cutscene, I was searching for the theme. The Final Fantasy VII battle theme. And literally, as I got to the video, it popped into my brain. And it's the one that goes... Da, 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 ba, da, 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 na, 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 da, ba, ba, da, da, na, na, boo, doo, 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 ba, doo, doo, that one. Sorry about that, my dear. Are you okay? Right. Imagine, just kick her in. God, I wonder if you can actually... Can you actually do that? Oh my God! Oh my God! I feel so bad, but it's so funny! Oh my Lord! Well, do you know what? I need to do it too. Oh my goodness. She almost like pencil dived. Goodness me, I've never done that before. And look, it's fine because, as we know, fire shrine maidens, whatever they're called, shrine maidens, respawn. You can't kill them in these games. God almighty! Fly, you fools! Imagine if she dropped souls every time you killed her. You could just do that endlessly. Thomas, what did you think? Baldwin's just like, the bitch deserved it. Right. Okay. Oh. Excuse me. Yeah, you can't level up now until New Game Plus. You can't level up until... If you defeat every archdemon, you cannot level up. So, the man who wielded Untold power, calmly watching over the kingdom from on high, was not in fact the old King Alant, but a demonic impostor who stood in his place. The true king dwells with the old one. So, we're going back to this bit here. Quickest way. Probably Lord's Path there. So, do you remember the first ever Red Knight that I kind of made them fall to their death after like several attempts of them chasing me up and down some staircases, like some sort of failed comedy. But if we go back to where the original Red Knight is, and of course we can get full... Oops, we can get full on revenge. Also, do you know, I'm going to let these guys attack me just to show you our power level now. Look. Look at this. You think I've been pumping all these points into endurance and vit for nothing? Fools. Fools. There. Not even worth killing, honestly. I mean, look, even my shield is like almost out healing the damage they're doing to me. There we go, look. However, we mustn't get too cocky. If this was New Game Plus, I would have been dead already. Okay, just it goes to... Especially, do you know what? In this game, I would say that the difficulty spike... the New Game Plus difficulty spike is probably the most harsh in this game, I'd say. I'd say it's close to other games. I'm trying to think which one would possibly be closest. I mean, Elden Ring gets pretty spicy. I've been at New Game Plus 8. Gets pretty spicy. But then you have more tools to kind of deal with the threats. Like the fact that you can summon a Mimic Tier and stuff like that. What else? Do you know what Dark Souls 2? Dark Souls 2 can get pretty spicy as well. The more you go into a New Game Plus. Oh my lord. But I'd say this one is probably the has the biggest increase in difficulty spike. I mean, technically it's probably the same throughout the games, but it just feels like this one gets tougher and tougher with each... oh, look, this wanker can still hurt us. Yeah, you can still hurt us. There you go, look. Okay, so I let them do that just to show you that they're still a threat. Otherwise, yeah, you keep doing it. You keep doing it. Fool. Okay. So, give me those. I'm going to heal to full because we're about to engage in combat. Okay? We're about to engage in combat. Royalty. So this is the door. This is the mausoleum. There we go.
Thou who seekest the king's sword, I am the old king. Show me thy strength and the power of thy souls.
I actually don't know too much about the...
Prepare thyself.
Nope, here we go. I'm not too sure on the lore on this guy, and I never sort of read up about it. But also, look at the weapon he's using. He's using the ultimate weapon, the amalgamation of Demon Brampt and Soul Brampt, which is right there. Kind of reminds me of a Soul Calibur weapon. So, we need to fight him to prove ourselves. He's actually the toughest enemy in the game, I'd say. It's probably the toughest enemy in the game. So his weapon does do magic damage as well, so it could be worth having some magic resistance too. But I think we're going to be okay with what we got. There we go.
You have impressed one such as me, young knight. I am old King Doran, and thou hast proven thy strength to me. Step forth and take the king's sword in thy hand.
Can I have your sword? So I don't have to waste materials. Oh my goodness me. Careful, buddy. There we go. Shing. Demon Brampt. So we don't get... Sorry, Soul Brampt. We don't get Demon Brampt until the very end of the game. Okay, a white blade made to be wielded against demons, held for generations by the Boltarian royal family. Paired with its counterpart, Soul Brampt, to form Northern Regalia. So that's the weapon. So speaking of Final Fantasy, that's a very Final Fantasy-ish name. The less demonic the soul of the wielder, the more powerful this blade becomes. Hence Old King Alant's choice to wield Soul Brampt instead. So because he was becoming more demonic, he... hang on. Soul Brampt instead. More powerful this blade becomes. The less demonic the soul of the wielder, the more powerful this blade becomes. Oh, this is Demon Brampt. I'm getting them mixed up. Okay. Demon Brampt. I actually forget what Brampt means. It is probably German of some sort. It probably means Bane. Demon's Bane. It's more powerful against demons, okay? However, the other one... it says here, the less demonic the soul of the wielder. Okay, so probably referring to character tendency there. So the more pure white your character tendency is, the more powerful this weapon will be. Okay, and then the other sword is in reverse. So the more black your character tendency, the more powerful Soul Brampt will be. And because King Alant was indeed more demonic and kind of heading down the less righteous path, he chose to wield Soul Brampt instead because it was more reflective of his nature. Okay, and then this guy actually has Northern Regalia right there. Okay, so I think it says he's the old king, so one could assume that he's King Alant's dad, but he's also, I think the implication is that he's meant to be an immortal as well. He's, in fact, he's like a demigod? Question mark? Now, I'm going to fight him properly. I don't necessarily like to do it because he does count as an NPC, even though you can't talk to him anymore. I'm lucky he doesn't let you do a backstab either. The reason I'm doing this is we've already killed Selen, Vinland, okay, and we did that because we've decided to go for the Mephistopheles quest, okay, to get pure black character tendency, I beg your pardon. Okay, we could have done both, but I've already explained about the Scurve of the Wanderer blunder, okay. But we're going to send it all the way to black so we can do Mephistopheles quest before we finish the game as well, okay. So, unfortunately, that means having to fight him. Now, he can actually heal himself like a couple of times, I think. Okay. And he uses, he uses full HP heals. Has he not cottoned onto the fact that I'm trying to kill him yet? I don't think so. There we go. He's a lot stronger now as well, by the way. He wasn't using his full strength before. There's one heal. Ooh, ow! Goodness me, you hurt. Do you know, I'm tempted to put on my bloody, what's it called? Hang on. Oh! counterattack damage. I'm tempted to put on my bloody magic resistance ring at this rate. Goodness me. Also, something else to bear in mind, because we're going to be killing this NPC, it's going to affect our world tendency as well, okay? So it's going to send it further towards black world tendency, which is, again, is unfortunate, but for the sake of trying to do as much as we can in this playthrough as possible, that's the way it's going to be. So, okay, you guys are a threat. So you can see why he's the strongest opponent in the game. He's, again, speaking of Final Fantasy, he's kind of like a super boss, a hidden super boss, which, of course, is a recurrent theme in Final Fantasy games, which is one of the reasons I love them, actually. It's probably the reason I was so attracted to Soulsborne as well. Oh my goodness me. Hang on. There we go. Probably one of the reasons I was so attracted to Soulsborne, because, oh, for God's sake, man. Get rid of this. There we go. Because of the difficulty. I love being challenged in a video game. In fact, these days, so much so that I will play a game on the hardest difficulty. And it's not even a flex thing, it's just because I enjoy it more. It makes me feel better. Just makes myself feel better about, you know, overcoming hardships. Okay. Let's try this again. Now you're gonna be unhittable until we can get around you. Or bait an attack. There we go. So he will be aggroed. Okay? He will be aggroed. Now, do you know what? I'm approaching him and I've not even got my bloody... I want to put my ring on. Hang on. Do you know what? This might not make a difference because our HP is now gone to 50% anyway. Hang on, people. Hang on. Get rid of you. Bling ring. Hang on. Sorry. Give me a second here. Right, I want my dull ring here. Oh, sorry. Dull ring there, cling ring where it should normally be, so I'm not confused. And then if I start to take off some armor... Oh, that's unfortunate. Right, I want to see if I'm able to survive one hit. But I mean, I can survive a hit, it's just that he got me with counterattack damage. But I'm wondering if the Ring of Magical Dullness will make any difference. Also, if I take this off, we're now stinky like... what's his face was? The one that just died, that gave us the key to this place. Okay. Right, come on. Let's try. Okay, let's start one of these. I'll try and get behind him for some backstabs. Where are you going? So, this guy, it's probably worth killing him at least once, especially if you're doing Mephistopheles' quest, okay? That's because he drops his armor, but more importantly, he drops a unique ring. In fact, you need... okay, that I think that would have killed me if I hadn't had the ring on. So that's good to know. We're now in the optimal position. Although I'm going to keep on my HP 100%. Okay. Now, do you know what? Parrying would probably be useful against this guy. But I think we can deal with this. Okay. Nothing wrong with a few pancakes. Oops. Also, you can cheese this guy, like I did with the Red-Eyed Knight out there. You can make him fall to his death. Did you just try to punch me? I'm so stunned by the fact you just tried to punch me. Also, can we come out here? Because this is ridiculous. You keep backing off. No! He's running at me! Oh, he was running at me! Do you know what I just noticed? That was counterattack damage and he killed me in one hit, so this made no difference to anything. So, right, let's just put my stuff back on. Turn that thing back on. Okay, give me just all my shit, please. All my shit. Okay, so I will skip ahead if I die again. Otherwise, let's just run back together. Sorry, he drops a ring, okay? And now it's technically a very good ring. It's It's basically the Chloranthy ring. Excuse me. I was taking a drink there. It's technically the Chloranthy ring, so it increases your stamina recovery rate. Which again is a great ring. However, because of the way that we play this game, which is always in soul form, we pretty much need the Cling Ring the entire time. Which, you know, it makes one of two things a realization for us in this game. It brings to the fore two flaws with this game, okay? One, there are only 2 ring slots. 2, that you constantly have to use one of those ring slots permanently if you want to try and play the game properly. Which for me is a dead mechanic, okay? It's just a bad mechanic, okay? It's flawed. Okay? So that is one of my major criticisms when it comes to world tendency. Okay. Or, well, I guess one of the ways they fixed it in the later games was, of course, to just have more ring slots. Which, you know, is good. Is a good thing. It makes more sense. That's a shield. I don't want that. Excuse me. Right. Okay, we're going to have to be a little... Excuse me. We're going to have to be a little more cautious here. I'd rather fight him out here. Okay. 19 damage with a bloody bow as well. Okay. So we will try to go for some backstabs. It should be a little bit easier out here, okay? Come on. He's very cautious. He's actually got pretty good AI, which is actually a compliment for this game, as we've seen previously with some of the AI. Okay. So this is backstab. Oh, no, you see, he's doing it on purpose because he knows that his back is vulnerable. Okay, we could do with it when he starts running at us. If you run away from him for long enough, he will start to chase you. Okay, and he pretty much won't de-aggro you. That was risky, but we're gonna have to get a little bit risky to the fact that an R2 does. Okay, he's actually going to chase us now because he's two-handing as well. The fact that an R2 of mine does 99 damage is egregious. Okay, so he's more dangerous when he's in two-handed form. That was a backstab. I'm just going to tell you straight up. Now remember, he can actually start attacking before he gets up. He can begin his attack animation. Ooh, no! Oh, thank God he rolled. Because that would have been bad for us. He's going to heal. No! I hit him. He's going to heal anyway. Right. So it looks like he runs at you when he's two-handing. Hang on. Nah, bitch. He did the same. So I want to say he does that twice. Okay. So again. It's, you know, you might as well consider that he has 3 HP bars. Just look at it from that perspective, okay? Don't try and stop him from healing, because if you do that, you'll make mistakes, and... Well, one mistake will lead to another. Okay, that's fine. You see, now he's being a bit cautious. Throwing caution to the wind, I am. I mean, I sent him flying. You think maybe I could just yeet him over the top of this barrier. A bit like... a bit like... What's his face? The snow elf in Skyrim. Part of the DLC. He's turned into a vampire. And one of the best ways to deal with him is... hang on. Thankfully, he doesn't have any ranged attacks. One of the best ways to deal with that enemy is to just Vos Rodar him off the top of the cliff. And he dies instantly. It's quite funny, actually. Okay, this is dangerous. He attacks way more quick than you think. Every time it gets me. Okay, hang on. So we need to do some preemptive strikes here. This is a bad place for us to be with a big sword, okay? Enclosed spaces with this sword, as we know, are bad. However, he is becoming more predictable as he runs towards us. Ooh, you blocked me. Never seen you do that before. No! So he becomes more predictable. Okay. I say that as I miss. But we can time our swings a little bit better. Look. There we go. Because he's closing the gap more. Guarding. I'm going to attack again. That's fine. Attack again. Okay, I accept the trade. I accept the trade. Although I don't accept that I'm not healing myself. Remember, I want to say he heals himself twice. So I'm waiting for that second heal to manifest itself as well. Stop trading blows with me. You fool. No! I didn't see that he got up there. Let's go one of these. Good. He rolled through it. Hang on. Is it just once you heal? Sure, it's two. Hang on. Time our R2s. Whoa! Full heal, full heal. Ugh. Do you know what? I think he can backstab you as well, you know? That's risky, because I could have hit the side. He's just not leaving himself open at all. You just disintegrated that knight's body. He was guarding you. Okay, he only heals once. So he has 2 HP bars, right. So, I'm afraid, Doran, in your infinite wisdom, you probably should have gathered more weed. Aye, and I should have not learned to do that! Oh, the Bane. I'm so glad they got rid of that in Elden Ring. The accidental kick. Or in this game, push. This fucking forward. Hang on. This. Oh, now I can't do it when I want to do it. That one. When you press forward and R1 at the same time, you do an accidental kick. Right. Guys, I'll be back. I'll get his HP down to a similar position where it was, and we'll be back. Okay. I'll see you then. Hey, hello. Hello, we're back. We're back. He's currently chasing me, as you can see. Okay, hang on, no. He actually hasn't healed yet. I've managed to... Hang on, no. I don't want to ruin this now. I'd managed to do it so that he hadn't healed. I kind of got beyond that point, and then I died. Oh well, I'll see you back in a few seconds. Cry. Okay, same situation as last time. Here we go. So he has actually healed on this occasion, so I don't need to worry about that. I do need to worry about chairs though, apparently. Thank you for disposing of that deadly obstacle. Okay, a few more hits and with that. He really is a bitch. Like, I've died maybe 3-4 times in addition to the time that you saw me die. Okay, so that was a little silly, that's fine. As long as we're not rolling or healing whilst he hits us, we don't die in one hit, okay? So that is all we need to know. His most dangerous thingy-majiggy is when he does a triple attack, okay? So he does do a triple hit combo sometimes. Oh, we got him! I'm sorry, buddy. That was quite the death cry as well. And we get the Ancient King's set and the Eternal Warrior's Ring. So let's have a look. You hate to do it, but again, it's part of the game. And trust me, this is one of the most popular armor sets in the game, so you'll see loads of people running around with this one too. The Bronze Mask, the Demigod of Boletaria, Old King Doran, inlaid with jewels. An eternal crown. It does look cool. It's not really my thing, but nonetheless, I'm happy to have it. And, excuse me, the ring, the true bounty of having achieved that feat there. There's quite a nice ruby in there. Old bronze ring belonged to Old King Doran, increases stamina recovery speed. The hero Doran, guardian of Boletarian royal family, lives in perpetuity as a demigod. There you go. So maybe he's not really dead. Or maybe he was living forever until we killed him. Anyways, so that will have... I'm sure that would have affected our character tendency. It doesn't look like it at a glance. It certainly would have affected our world tendency. Oh, I don't have any archstones. I'm going to have to run back. I'm just thinking, though, there are more NPCs I need to kill. There are more guys I need to kill to what's it called? To get my character tendency further to black, so we unlock Mephistopheles. Has to be pure black, okay, for her to appear in the Nexus. So, who's going to draw the short straw? I think the Dregling. Okay, oopsies. Oh, wait, what am I talking about, the Dregling? Well, no, I'm probably have to kill, like, at least 2 more. Do you know what? No, I like the Dregling. That's Rick. That's my boss. I'm not going to kill him. I'm going to kill the Filthy Man and the Filthy Woman. The Filthy Man because he withheld the information about where the Crystal Lizard nest was. And also for having stupid shop locations. And then I'm going to kill the Filthy Woman because you know why I'm going to kill the Filthy Old Woman. Because she was being an absolute cow to us, okay? Right. Although the Filthy Old Woman is in a bit of a annoying location, but I think it's worth the journey, don't you? So let's start off. Oh wait, I remember. Do you know what? I remember different NPCs carry different. Oh God! I thought I died then. Go away. You know this is the boss room. You're not allowed in here. Different NPCs, depending on which ones you kill, will affect your character tendency in different ways. So basically, the more pure or what's the word? Excuse me, I'm taking a drink here. The more righteous the character, for example, the noble lady in Latria, Prison of Hope, the more it will actually affect your character tendency and make it go down more. So I might do, instead of the Filthy Man, I might do the noble lady instead in the Prison of Hope. It's going to be bad, but I think it'll make our character tendency go down by like, what, 40% or something, I think it was. Don't quote me on the stats, but... So we're going to take her out. And then, if that doesn't do it, we will, of course, go take out the Filthy Old Woman. Okay, and I think she carries less weighting. Because she's less righteous, she has less of an impact on our character tendency. Okay. I wonder if the octopi still hurt us. I'm curious. Nope, look at that. Beautiful. Also, there was one thing. First of all, I've not been grabbed once in this playthrough, which is the first, by these octopi. But the other thing is, I forgot to mention, I actually have a shield now. And that's the best thing for counteracting the red knights with the spears. You just literally, you block their attack, they get stunned for a good period, and then you just double hand and whack and take them out. Pretty much as simple as that. I forgot to do it. Oh, I'm sorry about this, dear. I really am sorry. I'm sorry. I mean, she died spectacularly. Did that not do anything to my character tendency? Maybe I do need to teleport back to the Nexus. Hang on. Maybe I do need to teleport back, actually. Do you know what? I need to invest in some archstones from patches. I might go and do that now, actually. Always handy to have, so you don't have to do this this kind of nonsense every time you want to go back and forth to a location. Right, where are we? We're home. Good. I think. Yes, this one. Okay, patches. Archstones. They're 5,000 a pop, but worth having for this very reason. Okay, so our character tendency is still up there, man. Hang on. It's still neutral. Aye! Okay, bye. It's still neutral. I hope that's just not fucking up my world tendency, but they're not doing anything to my character tendency, you know? Yeah, look, if you look at... Wait, that didn't do anything to the Archstone of the Tower Queen. I don't get it. I don't get it. Archstone of the Chieftain was affected? What does that have to... Oh, okay. Do you know what? I'm not even going to read too much into it, man. Not even going to read too much into it. Right, who else can we kill? Do you know what? I don't have the patience anymore. I don't have the patience. Oh, I mean, I don't have a problem with killing you. There it goes. Look at that. Right down. Excellent. Good. So, there is this lady. Remember, she has a quest tied to if you get your faith stat high enough, she will, what's the word? She'll give you an item. Okay. I'm not going to kill these dudes. Hang on. I don't want to kill any more of these dudes because these are actually connected to Mephistopheles' quest. We're almost there, though. Do you know what? Give me the filthy man because he's so close to the entrance here. I'm not going to kill Ed because, you know, he's our Smith. Okay, I'm not going to kill our Smith. It's akin to killing Andre in Dark Souls. Okay. Sorry, buddy. Is that pure black? That's pure black. That did it. That did it. That person is twinkly. Right, so Mephistopheles will be in the Nexus. And don't forget, I want to buy some Archstones from Patches. I probably won't even need them now, but still, I want them. I've decided. I want the world. I want the whole world. Okay. Patches. Archstones, there you are. Give me 5, please. 5 times 5 is 225. 25k. Excuse me. We'll put these back on here. Hang on. There we go. Right. Mephistopheles. It's time. So she's up near to where Yurt actually would have spawned. Oh, sorry, did spawn before we killed him. Hang on, she's not there. Wait. She should be right here, I think. Ah, there she is, sorry. Right, so this is Mephistopheles. Oh, for some reason... Oh, my contrast is down, that's why. Hang on. Contrast. Contrast is up, should I say. Let's get a look at her. So, there we go. She's looking pretty cool. But she's obviously up to no good in the neighbourhood because she's appeared when we have pure black character tendency. And yet the Silent Chief mentioned her in his dying breath.
I can see that you have killed before.
She does look cool, though.
No one can blame you for that.
Her Catwoman fingers.
Human souls are too precious to relinquish. Perhaps a slayer like you would have an interest in my offer. I want you to kill Saint Urbain and his followers. You will be rewarded amply. Do we have an agreement?
Do we have a deal?
A reason?
But if I don't have my voice...
Just think of it as an opportunity to remove...
You'll have your looks. Your pretty face. Sorry. Yes.
I have high expectations.
I mean, we've already kind of committed to the whole killing people thing, so let's just go for it. Is it me or has the music changed? It sounds a little bit more sinister. Right, Saint Urbain. So this is why I didn't kill Saint Urbain a few moments ago, is because you have to kill him as part of Mephistopheles' quest and his followers. So I'm going to actually take out the big dude first, the big guy himself, because he's the most powerful. Okay. I love how they aggroed, but they're not doing anything. Hello. Pickaxe. You're supposed to be a miracle girl. Well, Ambassador... Oh, there you go. So, Saint Urbain will actually use Wrath of God, which is dangerous. It can kill you in one hit, so you gotta... Ring of Devout Prayer. You gotta take him out, okay. Did we already have the Ring of Devout Prayer? Or I think that might be the one that Selen gives you if your faith stat is high enough. Humble and plain white silver ring increases miracle memory capacity, a symbol of high status in the church. It is bestowed only upon those who are engaged in deep and constant prayer devoted to selfless and eternal service to their maker. So I think that is indeed the ring that you get from Selen. Vinland, if your faith stat is high enough, okay? After you give her the crest of Gull Vinland. Right, Mephistopheles. I can't get any more evil, so how are we doing on that front? I do feel bad because it's much easier to get your character tendency down than it is to get back up. Like, if I wanted to get this back up now, I'd have to do like at least 3 playthroughs. Oh, silly. Silly, but that's the way it is.
It is done.
Yes.
Here is your reward. Take it.
Good. Not good.
Now for your next task. I want you to kill Sage Frake.
Didn't see that coming.
Apprentice.
Well, the
Of
apprentice
course,
is dead.
I'll provide you with a fine reward.
And I think she just keeps giving you
I have high expectations.
ephemeral eyes, you know. Well, I know what she gives you in the end. She gives you a couple of good things, but at least for now, this is what we're getting. Well, Sage Frake, I'm sorry. Although you were kind of heading in a unrighteous direction as well, because you wanted to use the power. I didn't even know he had a baby nail, you know. He wanted to use the power of the demons to further his own designs as well. He wanted us to go against the monumental. Okay, magical sharpness. We don't actually need that. What's dullness look like? Oh, shield, of course. Okay. And what else do we get from him? We got the baby's nail. We already have one of those, but I'll keep it. Hang on. Got his set. We already had it. We already had Bane's as well. Get rid of those. Right. Yes, I'm sorry. We're going to have to kill Uriah as well. Thankfully, she doesn't make you kill Stockpile Thomas, because I don't think I could ever have the heart to kill Stockpile Thomas. And you can't kill Baldwin as well. So she doesn't make you kill crucial NPCs.
So, it is done. Here is your reward. Take it.
Yeah, okay.
Don't look at me with that ravenous countenance. There's more work to be done.
Yes.
I want you to kill Patches the Hyena. No reason for pause now, is there?
Yeah.
Excellent.
So, unfortunately, you do have to kill Patches, the best merchant in the game, and I like Patches, because Patches is my favourite Soulsborne character. However, I guess arguably if there's anyone in the game that deserves it, then it's Patches. I'm tempted to yeet him into the hole from here, but I also want to get the item he drops. I think he drops his unique armour set. I'm sorry, Patches. Oh, one hit KO as well. Patches, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. He's worth 248 souls. Oh, you get the thief ring. Okay, never mind. We must already have his set. So what is that? My 3rd thief ring? Technically a unique drop, so storage. And then the last one is it's going to be Uriah. Again, another really nice NPC. Mephistopheles, you evil lady.
So,
also, she could have done this herself.
Done. Here is your reward. Take it.
There we go, we start getting the good stuff. Colourless Demon Soul.
Don't look at me with that. I want you to kill that witch Uriah. Of course, I'll provide you with a fine reward.
Okay.
I have high expectations.
Right, I think Yuri is the last one. And then we can finish the game. New Game Plus will begin automatically, and then we can just pretend none of this happened. Sorry, Uriah. I'm sorry. Sorry. Oh man. So we already had the armor set and the ring from her as well. We actually got the ring from the tower where she was being kept. Okay. Okay, and we had the witch's set too. There. Okay. Right. Mephistopheles' quest completed. Well, almost. There's one more thing to do.
So, you're all done. You're what they might call a miracle worker. One final task, and the secret of souls shall die with you.
Mephistopheles, you know, we didn't see it coming. Now, the fact that you got me to do all your dirty work, and I was capable of killing some of the strongest people in this world, did you really think you'd have a chance against me? There she goes. So we got the unique foes ring from her, okay? This is needed to get 100% completion in terms of platinum trophyage, okay? Foes ring. Raises attack power as a black phantom. Mysterious black-red ring received from Mephistopheles increases attack power as a black phantom. This uncanny ring forges chaotic feral ties by sending its bearer to besiege warriors in other worlds and feed upon their souls. The Allies ring is its counterpart, and indeed the Allies ring is what you get from the Buddha child, if you have pure white character tendency. Okay? We already had the gold mask. Excuse me. In fact, I think we had everything from her. Hang on. We had a parrying dagger, but I'll store that one. We had an epi rapier. What else did we get? I think that was it, wasn't it? Yeah. Yes, yes, yes. Did I read Doom Brampton? I don't think I did. Hang on. No, I did. Right. That's Mephistopheles' quest done. There you go. Let's finish the game. Let's not even dilly-dally. There's nothing else to be... Oh, well, there's technically one more thing, but we'll see. We'll get to it in a sec. Here we go.
I hear a voice of yore.
Do you?
The old one calls for thee.
Have you been down that hole yet?
Let us proceed below to its lair.
I love how she's so casual throughout the whole thing. Yeah, she's literally about to fulfill her destiny, and so am I. There you go. We were meant to do this all along. She just did it a couple times as practice beforehand. So if you remember, the old one was imprisoned beneath the Nexus. Okay? When I say the old one, I mean, of course... No. I mean... Ah, the Deku Tree. Well, not quite, but similar concept. It's a big old tree, and you get to go inside it. It's kind of giving me Sin vibes from Final Fantasy X. This has been a very much a Final Fantasy X themed episode, hasn't it? There we go. It's the demon to end all demons. The source of all demons.
Old one, I have granted thy wish. A new demon. Come now, be good.
Oh, we're having to lure the old one. With the promise of these demon souls. However, she's trying to trick it. And she wants to lull it into a false sense of security so she can send it to sleep forever. And the world can return to normal. There we go. So there is an archstone to get back up to the top of the Nexus. This is, of course, very reminiscent of Kiln of the First Flame situation. Okay. For example, when you go beneath, in fact, you can see there's even some scorching here. And look, you even get vibes from the end of Dark Souls 3 DLC as well. Yeah, you really do. Look at that. Look over there. Interesting, interesting. So my guess is this is like all the other Archstones are like the places in the world that were saved, but then this is like the rest of the world, which was basically destroyed by the old one. You can go back up to the Nexus, but you cannot level up anymore, just to reiterate.
Let us proceed below to its lair.
Okay. So, she doesn't follow you yet. We have to go in, because there's one more task to put up with. I'll also try and show you something a little bit funny too.
You have been chosen by the Old One. Will you seek the everlasting demon soul, whatever your choice? You are our first listener. You have seen
Listen.
here, the pain and suffering that fills this world. But God is merciful, and so created the Old One, a poison to the poison. The Old One will feed upon our souls and put an end to this tragedy.
I mean, very briefly, he was his dialogue, his voice lines were overlapping. Okay, so let's take a look here. Look, this is the real King Alant. He's turned into, well, a demon, but also some sort of frog monster, maybe? It's quite hard to tell. Okay, so we'll talk about this a little bit more. There's not too much lore in this game, especially. Oh, do you know what? That looks a lot like. Well, do you know what? I'm thinking of Hermaeus Mora from Skyrim, but I'm also thinking like Blood Drunk Hunter eyeballs from bloody Bloodborne as well. Interesting. Right, so this is the true final boss of the game. I'll just let him hit me. He does some fairly good damage. Otherwise, this is as it looks. So because we're actually technically in the Nexus as well, I think, we've got pure black world tendency and character tendency. So that's why he's actually a little bit tougher than he otherwise would be. Okay. So you can see he's still using his Soul Brand there. Okay, otherwise, it's very much a punching bag situation. Okay. And GG.
You fool! Don't you understand? No one wishes to go on.
Okay. So we should actually be able to get the sword there. We're human. We're human, and for once it doesn't matter. Soulbrand. There it is. So, hang on. A blade that can cut the very soul, held for generations by the Balatarian royal family, paired with its counterpart, Demon Bramd, to form the Northern Regalia. Since his coronation, the sword has never left King Alant's side. The closer the soul of the wielder to a demon, the more powerful this blade becomes. No wonder it was chosen by old King Alant. Okay. So there we go. We have the light version and the dark version, which of course reflects the whole tendency situation. So, if you did not have an Archstone at this stage, you'd be stuck in this room. Okay, so that's another reason I got Archstones. Now, if we walk up to this, it will initiate a cutscene, okay? But the game won't end just yet.
Thy work is done.
But this is the source of the colourless fog here.
Slayer of demons, go back above. The Nexus shall imprison thee no longer. I shall lull the Old One back to slumber.
Okay. So this is technically the end of the game. If you were to leave through that fog wall there, well, there are two endings to the game, okay? If you left through that fog wall, the game would end. And also, if you did something else, the game would end. But we're not going to do that just yet, okay? I do actually want to go back. Okay, this is the only way back if you have an archstone. I'm not sure if what happens if you quit out or not, but... oh, wait, you have the Nexial binding, don't you? Sorry, you could just use the Nexial binding, but you would lose all of your souls, your tasty, tasty souls, and I've got 150k at the moment. So, where are we? Sorry, I can store this as well. Store this. Nexial binding, where is it? It's a key item, right? No, use it. Yes, yeah. Can we use it? Hang on. I do want to make sure that you can actually use it, so I give correct advice here. Allows travel across the regions connected by the Nexus. No, that's the Nexial agent. Here's the Nexial binding. Okay, you can use it. Okay. So there is a way back even without an Archstone. But Archstone is preferable, because you don't lose any souls. So, I'm just going to go see... I'm going to go see if I can actually make Soulbrand. Not Soulbrand, the Northern Regalia. Because I believe this is also a trophy for platinum purposes, okay? Also, I killed the filthy man. Why is it still pure white? I don't understand. And why is the Archstone of the Chieftain neutral now? Goodness me. All over the place. So you need to go to Ed and Eddie. Okay. I am human as well. I forgot about that.
What be your need? If it be a blacksmith, then show me your...
That's all repair. Upgrade. Here we go. So you click on either of them. You need the False King Demon Soul, and you need both weapons. Okay, so we have both of them. Ba-da-ba-da. There we go. And then, actually, I don't think you can actually upgrade this weapon. I don't think you can upgrade it.
All done.
All done. We do get a colour Demon Soul, though. Hang on. Upgrade. We can pump up this to +3. I don't see why not. I don't see why not, even though it doesn't do anything. So let's have a look at the Northern Regalia. So this is a magical weapon, okay? Physical plus magical. Okay, so it's a strong weapon in the right conditions. So let's have a look. Old symbol of the King of Boletaria, the shape of this blade unites both Soulbrand and Demonbrand as one. Even Boletarian royal family legend scarcely mentions its origins, but it is believed that a malicious force left it behind in this world along with the old one. Interesting, so that's some very tasty lore there. A malicious force. I wonder. I never thought about that. Anyways. I'm not going to start making up lore, so if you want to find out more about that, maybe go watch one of the various lore videos that are out there. I mean, I'll briefly discuss the lore at the end, but not much. There's not too much in this game, and we've kind of been discussing dribs and drabs as we've gone through as well. So you know, there's not too much left to do really, apart from finish the game. So let's go. And do you know what? I can already see the ending credit music being loud, so let me prepare here. I forget where I had my music. I think it's there. That's fine. Right. So to get back down now, you can just use this one here. Look. Okay. So yeah, one of the issues, like I said, with the ending of the game is you cannot level up after you defeat the final archdemon. Okay, and even then you have to do New Game Plus and unlock the Maiden. You have to unlock the ability to heal again. So your souls no. Wait. Okay. Right. Well.
At last, the end is in sight.
What was I going to say? You have to unlock the ability to heal again. So, your souls are constantly on the line until you get to that point in New Game Plus, okay? Did I just instigate the good ending? No? Oh, no. So, there are two endings. You can leave and let her do her job and fulfill her destiny and lull the old one back to slumber for all eternity and rid the world of demonhood. Or you can kill her. You can kill her. And, well, let's discuss what happens if you kill her in the credits. I'm not going to kill her, okay? Even though we've kind of done bad things towards the end of this playthrough, I want to do this instead, okay? I want to do this. Farewell. So long and thanks for all the fish. Okay, so the game will end there. Imagine if the old one just blew up, and as I was walking away in a cool fashion, like in a movie.
The Old One, along with the Maiden, were swept back into the lulling fog. Boletaria was spared from the demons, but also lost its knowledge of the soul arts. The souls lost during the pandemonium were never retrieved. And today, the unstable world has another monumental to hold its fabric together. A brave new hero of unprecedented power.
There we go. All done. So yeah, if you kill her, that's basically what is construed as a bad ending. I think there's, do you know what? I think there's actually a couple of Easter eggs in these credits as well. At the very least, you see the original version of the cat ring that was in the original Demon's Souls, which I forgot to mention actually. You'll see it. I think it's in a tree somewhere, so look out for that. Because in the original game, when you wore the cat ring, you got a little cat symbol up in the top left, okay, under your HP bar, and it was literally just a picture of a cat. There it is. Look on the left. That was literally the image, just a picture of someone's cat that they used. It was amazing. Okay. There we go. We get to see all of our stomping grounds. It's like the end of a Mario game or something, like the end of Mario 64. So yeah, sorry, if you kill her, that's basically the bad ending, and that is what people like Sage Frake were trying to get us to do, okay? Because by sending the old one away, we rid the world of demonhood, but together with that, we lost the soul arts and the ability to use magic and stuff like that. Okay, but hey, they still are miracles, I guess. So it could just it's good for the miracle guys, I suppose. But apart from that, honestly, there's not too much to say. I guess some of the lore that we haven't really touched on. Takashi Kaji-san, your courageous presence and flagging commitment overcame so many challenges to bring us Demon's Souls. Now its fans and followers span the globe, and we only wish you could blah 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 blah. I didn't read the rest. I apologise. It was a memory of somebody that worked on the game. Oh, Andrew O'Neill. Wait, isn't he a news presenter? Time will never erase your accomplishments. Okay, so it looks like he was a member of Blue Point Games. But I'm sure Andrew O'Neill is also a news presenter for the BBC. Maybe he worked for Blue Point Games as well. Studio director Nicholas Doucet, Vice President Kazuo Kato. There we go. And we get some nice art at the end as well. So, basically the whole thing happened because King Allant, for whatever reason, was becoming more and more disillusioned with the world, more bitter and evil, I guess. And in the end, oh no, he was trying to seek more power as well for his kingdom. So typical like imperious view of the world. And to do that, he it's showing all the voice actors. Ah, there you go. Where's Patches before it goes? I can't see Patches. Oh well. He roused the old one from its slumber, which was the original demon. Okay. And in doing so, it kind of destroyed a lot of the world in the process. Okay. And then the colourless fog started to spread, which was kind of erasing everything from existence. Blah blah blah, yakety schmackety. And it was turning people mad in a form of hollowing, and then demons were running rampage and stealing souls. And it was our job to kill the demons and send the old one back away. Okay. What a little bit of a loophole, or not a loophole, but something funny to me at least is it seemed that we only had to collect enough souls for us to lure the old one down onto the shore so we could get inside of it. Like, unless it would have been impossible otherwise to get that to happen. Otherwise, it seems like we could have just gone down there and climbed inside the old one, maybe, and just sent it on its merry way without having to do all of the... Unless you had to kill the archdemons first to break the seal. I don't know. But yeah, sorry, King Alant summoned the old one, and at the very end, the way he was talking was basically like he was doing a sort of a stereotypical villain. Villains that kind of aren't necessarily evil, but they're like they've digressed into this like very objective view of the world, and their ideas of good versus evil are skewed, and he was basically saying that humanity was doomed, and it would be better for everything to just cease to exist. And again, like Sage Frake, he wanted us to basically kill the maiden and stop her from fulfilling her destiny. Okay, so again, opposed to the Monumentals, the Buddha children. I thought that was the Dynasty Warriors character then. It's Bjork. So yeah, that's pretty much the lore right there. Is that supposed to be a man-eater? God, they look nothing like that. Well, the face doesn't look like that, put it that way. They look more like a gorilla. I always find it laughable how tiny their wings are, though. And, not to mention the fact that they can, walk in midair. Ooh, look, there's Yormadar, whatever he's called, the original Xanthus crown dude. Do you know what? I don't think I've ever actually paid attention to this artwork here. Excuse me. So yeah. Like I've said, like I've already mentioned in this playthrough, this has probably been my favourite playthrough of Demon's Souls that I've done. And I've done a few. I've done a few of them. Do you know what? I've even experimented with this game the most when it comes to class types. I've done Dex, I've done Faith, I've done Magic, Strength, Quality. I've done it all. There's Eren Yeager. But yeah, like I said, I've enjoyed this one the most. I tried to do a Fractured World playthrough as well. I couldn't get into it. I kind of got used to the mirrored effect in the end, but I don't know, I just didn't have the motivation to... What is that? Oh, it's the Leechmonger. I just didn't have the motivation to see it through and get all the ceramic coins and okay, I didn't exactly approach it from an optimal perspective. We're going to see Maiden Astraea soon, I think. You know, at least in this playthrough that I did, I played it very optimally, apart from missing out on the Allies ring from the Monumental. But I think I made it clear that how you need to get that, okay? Even though I didn't get it myself. Okay, there's Squidward. And there's Maiden Astrasia. They've made her look quite evil there. Goodness me. Anyways, it's tempting to just let the credits play out here. I mean, the last time I did this was... I can't remember what I did for Bloodborne. I think I had to quit it because it was too loud. But for Elden Ring, because there was so much in-depth lore on that one, I pretty much was able to get through the entire credits. But just by talking. But look, this is the old one, so we'll see what comes after this. We'll see if that's the end. And if it's not, I'll just skip. Okay. And you will see that we'll get yeeted into a new playthrough. There's Sin / the Great Deku Tree. Gotta get the emeralds, whatever it's called, from Ocarina of Time. Oh dear. Zelda's the news Breath of the Wild's almost out at the time of recording. It'll probably be out. Anyway, it should be out by the time that this gets uploaded. Looking forward to it. I think I will play on this channel, you know, as well. Interesting. But, I mean, it's not going to be a walkthrough, because it's going to be a little bit scary. So we'll see. It looks like this is the end of the credits, so we'll just let it roll out here. There we go. Original Demon's Souls for PlayStation 3. Oh, you've got the original credits. Director. Okay, this is the real bit that we were waiting for. Director Hidetaka Miyazaki. The man, the myth, the legend. There he is. Beautiful. Right. We're not going to watch the original credits. So, another thing is, you get the Maiden in Black Demon's Soul if you do the good ending. Okay?
Soul of the lost withdrawn from its vessel.
Not going to watch this again. So you get... Oh, we're still human as well, that's weird. We definitely shouldn't be human. And everyone's back, as if it was all a bad dream. So, if you do the good ending, you get the Maiden in Black Soul. Let's just read that. Soul of the Maiden in Black. So this can actually be used to get spells, okay? In Truth, a demon. A source of enormous power. So there you go. She was in fact a demon. So we yeeted all of the demons. In fact, we were the only demon left in the end, technically, because we absorbed all of the demon souls. So I wonder what that meant, because it said the hero of immense power, didn't it, at the end? So maybe we were going to become the new monarch of the world. So we'll get rid of you. And if you do the bad ending, you will get the old one soul, okay? And that, you cannot use it to create any weapons or anything like that, but it does give you a lot of souls. I think it gives you at least 100,000 souls if you use it, okay? But look, if we play again, then maybe we'll do that instead. We'll do a... Well, I want to say we'll do a bad playthrough, but we'll do a bad ending playthrough. There you go. Anyways, guys, thank you as always for watching. Hope you've enjoyed. I don't even know how long this episode's gone on for. 2 hours. Do you know what? Not bad for a final episode. And it would have been longer had I not cut out the fights with old King Doran. So there is that to be thankful for. But yes, right, let's say goodbye with our character here. It's not the Joker, unfortunately. It's just this, you know, dude. Such a shame though that they didn't, I don't know, that they could have done some DLC or something. Maybe they didn't get permission from software to do it. Or, wait, who was the original? Was it Bandai Namco? I don't even know, you know. It's in my video description somewhere, but anyway. I mean, it's a little bit dark, but, hang on. Wait, give me some light. Give me some light. Yeah. There we go. Like our little thumbnail that we've been using, let's have them doing a facial expression. Why not? Yeah, boy! There we go. Perfect. I mean, literally, he kind of looks like in Monsters, Inc. when one of the monsters gets... they have the suction thing put on their face, and... I remember just the way their face looks and their lips are all like puffed out. And anyway, I digress. Right, guys, we'll see you in the next series, and it'll be Dark Souls. It'll be Dark Souls as well. Dark Souls 1 remastered. I'm looking forward to it. We'll see what's in store for us. In the meantime, stay safe, and I'll catch you then. Bye.